Great British Seaside Holiday. It's been a part of our culture for decades. What started off as a luxury for the rich soon turned into a classic and affordable getaway for all UK families. Fish and chips, arcades, dodgy weather. You can see the appeal, right? But here's the question. In a world of cheap international flights and all-inclusive resorts, is the British Seaside Holiday still worth it in 2025? Well, to find out, I've come to Blackpool, probably the UK's most famous seaside destination, to see if the Great British Staycation still holds up or if it's had its day. So here's the plan. I'm going to check out the attractions, try the food and see what a day in Blackpool is really like. And by the end of this video, I'll give you a definitive answer as to whether the Great British Seaside Holiday is still worth it in 2025. Now the first important part of any holiday is going to be your accommodation. I actually arrived here last night, so I'm going to let it past me fill you in on that one. Currently it is the night before and I have just got to Blackpool and checked into a hotel. It is just a travel lodge. They're not the fanciest, most high budget hotels, but I've definitely stayed in worse travel lodges. And actually for the price, it's really not too bad. So this room for the one night cost me just £37. It's in a brilliant location as well. So this hotel is literally next to the pleasure beach, right on the South Pier. The service has also been pretty good. The second that I checked in, I asked the check-in assistant if they had any spare fans, because it's absolutely roasted. I've literally been sweating all the way here. And immediately he went to go check for me. Not only did he go check immediately, he's actually just brought one up to my room. That's who just knocked on the door just then. So honestly, experience so far has been pretty good as far as like a travel lodge goes. Even though it's currently about quarter to midnight, I have only just got here. I'm not wasting any time. I've only got about 18 hours to be here, so I'm going to head out and go do some exploring. So coming out for a walk this evening, I've realised that the hotel isn't necessarily in a bad location. It's in a good location if you want to go to the pleasure beach. However, it's at least a 25-minute walk from everything else down Blackpool seafront. We're like completely out of the other end. I don't even know if you can see behind me here. Right over in the distance, our little red light is the Blackpool Tower. And we've got quite a way to walk down there to get to the other pier and the promenade and everything. But I mean, 37 quid, you can't really complain. I still think it's a good deal. I don't know if you can really make it out behind me, but I have just about made it up to where the Blackpool Tower is, just over there. This is sort of like the start of the main bit of Blackpool where all the arcades and everything are, but it does seem like most things are actually closed now. I mean, to be fair, it is midnight. I've also walked about 32 minutes from our hotel, so that shows you how far away I actually am. It seems like most things are closed now, but it's not to worry. Gonna start heading back, hopefully find a takeaway or something that's open, grab some food. Just have to get some food on the way back, and this takeaway here, Zane's Pizza and Kebab Shop. The guys in there are absolutely fantastic. If you're in Blackpool, definitely would recommend going in. Super friendly, kept the restaurant open late so we could order some food. It looks absolutely banging. And you also subscribe to the channel, so we've got another van. Back at the hotel now. This pizza looks banging. I'm starving. Gonna demolish this, get a good sleep, catch you again in the morning. And that brings us to now. I've just checked out the hotel. I've got myself a slush. It's time to explore Blackpool. No British seaside holiday would be complete without a noisy and slightly sticky arcade. Honestly, these places are half nostalgia and half pure sensory overload. This arcade is absolutely enormous. Like literally every direction you look in, it just keeps going even further. Just where I live, just got nothing on this. Like, it's literally got a roller coaster inside of it. Unfortunately, it's not open today, though, so we can't go on it. But I'm gonna grab some 2Ps and have some fun anyway. I've got 15 minutes to kill. A pound of 2Ps and a dream. Let's go win something completely useless. Anyone that's been on a British seaside holiday before knows the importance of scoping out the machines before choosing which one you go on. You've got to find one that's got good prizes and a lot of 2Ps on the edge. The prizes in that one didn't look too good, but luckily, there's one thing that Blackpool is not short of, it's arcades. So I'm going to go for a walk, find another one, and see if we can find a bit of a better machine to have a go on. You know, like the pigeon lady from Home Alone? Well, I think I've just found Blackpool's equivalent, because there is a woman on the beach who is sat absolutely surrounded by seagulls. I don't know if you can even see it on camera, but she's like over here, literally swarmed by them. You know what? I hope her and her seagulls are happy. I know I've said this a couple of times already, right? But I have actually been to Blackpool a few times before. But one thing that I have never actually figured out is, what the heck are these things? Like giant feathers or leaves or something? If anyone has any idea what they are, then do let me know, because I am always confused by it every time I've been here. I think we found our winner. It's a dinosaur keychain. There used to be a definite hack to this when you was a kid, but now it seems like it's more just a case of chuck everything in and hope for the best. Come on. I want a keychain. That's the first pound gone, but we did win some coins on this one. I've got 7 more coins. Hopefully one of them's lucky. Okay, so that's the pound gone, and I didn't win anything. I don't know if it's just nostalgia or not, but like it definitely seems like arcades have changed. Like I feel like when I was a kid and used to come to the Seaside, a pound or 2p used to literally last you like all day, and the prizes definitely seem better. Maybe it is just nostalgia, maybe it's not, but I guess at the end of the day you can't put a price on fun. Well, actually you can. Blackpool did it, and it was a pound or 2p's for about 3 minutes, but never mind. I might have one of the 2p machines, but I caved and got myself a ducky. It's a unicorn though. Now, you can't come to the Seaside and not play the bingo machines. However, you need to pick out the one that you're going to play strategically to make sure that you win. Now, there's quite a few here, but I think the winning one is going to be this one. Okay, I was wrong. It wasn't the winning one. So it turns out I don't know anything about picking the right bingo machine, but I think that's enough arcades for today. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do one of Blackpool's most famous attractions. Now, you can't have a weekend in Blackpool without visiting its most famous attraction, and that is the Blackpool Tower. Let's head inside. Just come into the Blackpool Tower. Got to get a lift up to the top now. Go and have a look at the slice of Blackpool. Just got up to the top floor. I'm not sure which way I need to go. Oh, Blackpool Tower. I'm guessing it's that way. I think we're in the right place. Guess we'll find out. Just need to find a member of staff or something. I've been to Blackpool a few times before, and I've always seen the Blackpool Tower. I've never actually been in it though, and I didn't realise how big it was inside. This whole like hallway is like all pictures, and I'm guessing like the history and the building of it and everything. Okay, so we just got up to the top and been told that it also comes with a 4D cinema experience, so that's hopefully going to be quite cool. That was pretty good considering it was included like for free pretty much. It was kind of just like a 4D experience of like birds flying over Blackpool and like the tower and stuff, and apparently a spaceship at the end. Honestly, the best thing about it was that it was 4D and there was fans in there because it's absolutely boiling today. Just got out of the lift at the top of the tower, and literally the first thing that you're met with is a glass skywalk. If anyone's watched the new Final Destination movie, you'll know this is going to be a bit sketch. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. It would be a good way to go, wouldn't it? Literally was just stood on the glass walkway, and as I jumped up, a woman like gasped. She couldn't even step onto it. So the glass walkway section is just to the front of the tower, but the actual tower itself wraps like all the way around. So you can see where the glass walkway is, that goes out towards the beach. But if you come around to the back, it shows more of like the city side of stuff. There is a flight of stairs just here as well, these blue ones. I'm not sure where this goes up to. Let's go up and have a look. Oh, this bit's like open air, so downstairs where the glass walkway was, it was all like closed in. This bit's actually open to the outside. Bit windy up here, that breeze is nice. The whole thing is like covered in this mesh, but it is, like there's no walls or anything, it is just open. It's cool coming up to this bit, because like I said, there's no like walls or anything, and it is just completely, well I say completely open. It feels like it's more open, but the views aren't quite as good because of this mesh, so you can't really see as well. Like the mesh is kind of in the way and sort of ruins the views. But it was really warm in the little bit downstairs, so it's nice to come up here and get that breeze. Just noticed this sign behind me here as well that says, "You are now 390 feet, so that's how high up this is. It doesn't even look like it's that tall from the bottom, but if you look above me, it still goes even higher. Like the actual point is like right up there. So we're still not even at the top of it, and down from the floor it doesn't even look like it's that tall, but nearly 400 feet. Oh, actually, I didn't even realise there is another flight of stairs, so you can actually go up even higher. So I'm going up the next flight of stairs now. So this is the next platform up. Right, so this is actually as high as you can get, because after here, this flight of stairs is blocked up to go right up to the top of the tower. There's not a sign up on this one saying how high it actually is, but the one that was just downstairs was 390.
This was 410.
And 410?
Yeah.
Okay, apparently this is 410, so 410 feet in the air. It has still got this mesh screening over all the sides. I mean, that's probably sensible, to be honest. But other than that, it's pretty cool. I mean, it would be cool to go right up to the top there, but that bit's off, shut off. It's not quite France, but it's the closest you're going to get to Paris in England. The school is up here. I am going to head down now because I'm absolutely starving, so it's time to go get some lunch. So that's back down to the main viewing platform with the glass floor. and then to get back down to the street level, it's just down in another lift again.
Just makes funny videos.
Sounds like an excuse for shoddy workmanship. As I said before, I've been to Blackpool many times. I've never come and done at the Blackpool Tower. And do you know what? If you are ever going to be coming down, I would definitely recommend it. It is pretty much what you expect. You go up the tower, you get the views, it's the glass walkway, but do you know what? For the price, it is actually really good. All the staff were like really, really friendly, really helpful, and you know, sometimes if you get like a bit of a miserable receptionist or something, it can take away from the experience. Well, I feel like the staff here actively added to the experience. So all around, just a really good trip.
Now, obviously, I couldn't come to the Seaside and not get chips. And for any Southerners watching, yes, you do need gravy. Food's just come, let's give it a taste test. Crispy, salty. Give it a 7 out of 10, reasonable price as well. Food, bread, drinks, like £7, can't go wrong.
Just finished up my dinner, that was actually really good. Definitely can't beat fish and chips when you come to the Seaside. Just ignore the fact that I have spilled gravy down my t-shirt. I may look like an adult, but I'm definitely not a functioning one. But what do you need after some dinner? You need a dessert, and what do you get at the Seaside? It's got to be a whippy. If there's one thing you can't beat at the Seaside, is a whippy. Especially today, it's absolutely oiling. It's 26 degrees. Now, in England term, that might as well be like the middle of the desert. Now, I know I've said it's hot a lot of times in this video today, but what you don't seem to realise is that it's a bit of an unwritten rule here in the UK that when you go to the beach, you have to complain about the weather. Admittedly, usually it's rain, but it's not raining today and it's too hot, so I'm going to complain about that instead.
After lunch, I went for a walk on the beach.
Now, I've spent quite a bit of time walking around Blackpool now, and to be honest, I can see where the negative stuff does come from. It is a bit grim, it is a bit dingy, it is a bit run down, but like that's kind of part of the charm of it all. Like, you know, every British seaside sort of looks like it's been abandoned for about 50 years, and that's kind of what you expect when you come here. So it's not really something to complain about. So, the Great British Seaside Holiday. It's chaotic, it's a bit cheesy, it's a bit rough around the edges. And you know what? I think that's what gives it its charm. At the end of the day, you're not coming here if you want luxury. You're coming here to make some memories, eat some chips, and maybe buy an overpriced free dragnet. But to answer the question from the beginning of the video, is the British Seaside Holiday dead? You know what? I don't think it is, no. This video better be worth the 3-hour drive I've just got to do to get home.